Hi, it's Mike again with another video. In my first video, I talked about how I ended up with a Nissan NV200 van, where I'm sitting right now. But I wanted to talk to you about exactly how I ended up choosing a small cargo van. I told you that I had started looking for a Ford Transit Connect, ended up with an NV200, but I didn't really explain why I chose a van over other options. Now, when I first considered hitting the road, kind of living permanently out there, last year, I was thinking about buying an RV, buying a truck to pull it, and that was going to be the way I was going to go. But I really realized that I didn't want to tow. It hasn't always been my fault, but I don't have a great driving record. I've been in a number of accidents. I've totaled, I think, 3 cars. So I didn't want the added challenge of towing. That's also the reason that I'm glad to have rear windows in this van, because some people say that when you do a camper van, you don't want any windows, but I like having the additional visibility. So anyways, I decided that I didn't want to tow anything. So that both got rid of the possibility of doing a travel trailer, and it also got rid of the possibility of doing an RV, because I could have had an RV, but then I would probably want to tow a smaller vehicle to be my daily driver so I could get around, explore the areas that I'm staying in. I didn't want to deal with towing, and I also didn't want to deal with maintaining 2 engines. So I decided to just convert something that will also be my daily driver. I had a Smart Fortwo. Yes, I upgraded from a smart car to a cargo van. That was my vehicle prior to this one. I traded it in, and this is now my daily driver and will continue to be so. So that was why I went with the cargo van. I wanted something that could be small and manageable, that I felt comfortable driving, that I'd feel comfortable driving in traffic, and that I'd feel comfortable driving every day, but that still gave me the flexibility to build it out, to do what I wanted. I mean, there are some people out there living in Priuses, which I think is amazing, but I think I want, more room than that. I want a little bit of a kitchen, I want some designated spaces, and because I am working remotely, I needed to be able to have a desk that I could sit at. I just needed a few more creature comforts. So for me, this was kind of the compromise between having something as small as a car and something as big as an RV or a travel trailer. So that is how I landed on a small van. And I had to choose the features I wanted. This vehicle does not have cruise control. I think I mentioned that in my last video. I'm actually going to install that. So that kit was available for a few $100s. I bought that, I'll install that, and I will post a video when I do that so you can kind of see what that process looks like. I have installed cruise control on a vehicle before, and it's really not super scary. Again, I'm not a super technical person, so there is the possibility that you could do that if you find a vehicle. So for me, it was things like that. I wanted power windows, I wanted cruise control, and I wanted the space to build out the living space I wanted without being uncomfortable driving it. I didn't want to be afraid to, oh God, I've got to go to the grocery store because I didn't want to drive the vehicle. So that's how I landed on a small camper van. There's obviously much bigger ones. There's Sprinters, there's Ford Transits, there's the Nissan NV. So you have lots of options for bigger vehicles, but for me, this was just the right fit. So if you have any insight as to why you would choose a different vehicle, what vehicle you chose, please share it in the comments, because this is one of the things where there is no correct answer. I just want to share with you how I chose my van. Thanks for watching.